there is no way they are smart enough to understand what is going on. The technology didn't exist until now. And even if most people say, even if you told me, what would I do about it? Yeah. But now for the first time, we have the artificial intelligence that is learning faster and more recent things than any human being can ever do. To think about the things that is coming out in the research today won't be with your doctor for 25 years. They are not even teaching about microbiome and the microbiota and chronic diseases and the link to microbiota in medical school today. So if you're talking to a doctor who has been practicing for 10 years, he is completely out of sync. Even the people who are graduating today don't know about it, right? So my point is, science is so far ahead of where the practice is. And the only way the science can ever be at a cutting edge is when each person who is sick becomes part of the revolution to be able to bring that science forward. That means there is no longer that gap that you have because of the intermediaries called the medical school system to the doctors. And by the time they're practicing, they're saying, you know what, I learned, you name the disease, I got the medicine for it, right? You got diabetes, I got metformin. You got acidity, I got Nexium, right? They have no, they don't realize when they give people Nexium, they are actually killing these people. When you take something like, Nexium is a $6 billion industry. You don't get acid reflux because you have too much acid in your gut. You get acid reflux because you have too little acid. So as we start to age, our body doesn't produce as much acid. So you get acid reflux. Guess what happens? When you take Nexium, you're even getting rid of that acid now. Now, what happens when you don't have acid? Nature is not as stupid as creating this acid for nothing. The job is to kill all the parasites that are coming into the body through the food. And if you don't have acid, guess what happens? You got all these parasites taking hold. And if you don't have acid, you can't absorb iron. You're becoming anemic. You feel tired. You're not absorbing vitamins. And guess what? They got drug for each one of them. And then, point is, any medicine you take will basically changes how fundamentally how your body is operating. So they fix one thing, they don't realize it's not components, it's a system. And when you change one system, everything else in the body is impacted. And we are now have this thing where we are becoming specialized. I'm a kidney doctor. I'm going to go stop the kidney. Well, guess what? You're changing everything else in the body. And what we found is that, I don't know if you saw latest research, it came out 2 weeks ago. When you stop the Nexium, the PPIs are actually responsible for the fatty liver disease. So our liver gets impacted because of acid reflux drugs.